YouTube Red, it's the end of the world as we know it. Again. It's Red. I dressed for the occasion. Some quick thoughts. I signed up for Red. Why not? It's free to sample. Actually, there is a reason why not. You might want to hold off a bit, and I'll get to that. I'll tell you about that. But tip, whenever you do start, put a note in your calendar or your reminder app to give you a notice in 29 days so you don't forget to make a decision. Won't get charged. YouTube as we have known it. YouTube not Red. Does it have a name? YouTube Acoustic, YouTube Vanilla, YouTube Free, YouTube Classic, YouTube Classic. In YouTube Classic, you are not the customer. You realize that, don't you? You're the product. I think you know that. That's just how advertising works. It's your attention that's up for sale. Google has been selling you, dear viewer, to the highest bidder. The advertiser is the customer. The advertiser pays the rent. Okay, then. So if you're the product and the advertiser is the customer, who am I? And what is this video? Oh, the video is the bait. It's what lures you here to the advertiser. Who am I? I am the worm farmer. I raise the bait. Okay, how many thought I was going to say I'm the master baiter? For this modest bit of bait, the bait that lured you here today, YouTube pays me a pittance. Now, clearly, there are many more masterful baiters on the service than me. YouTube can sell PewDiePie's audience for millions of dollars. You, however, in your meager numbers, and I'm not holding this against you, mind you, I am thrilled that you're here, all of you. But face it, selling you lot, all of you to the highest bidder doesn't even cover my Starbucks bill. Besides, I'm really not comfortable thinking of you as the product. I don't like to think of myself as shoveling you into the maw of Google's corporate income stream. With YouTube Red, I think things are in a better order. If you go Red, you become my customer. My video is the product, and that just feels more natural to me. I'm renting my video to you. Be kind, rewind. Be kind, rewind. I think that's a better state of things. YouTube takes a cut, but the advertiser takes a hike. In principle, that feels better to me. But that shouldn't be your concern. Don't do it for me. Think about yourself. Think about you. As a viewer, you should know if you don't want to go Red, nothing will change. YouTube Classic will just keep right on chugging as always, so don't panic. They will still very cheerfully serve up your brain to their ravenous advertisers. No doubt, for a long time, many more people are going to stick with YouTube Classic rather than switching to paying for Red. But if you are thinking about Red, the question you need to answer is this. Is it worth $10 a month? Face it, viewers who simply want to eliminate advertising probably have figured out how to do that already for free. Ad blockers. I think YouTube knows that because killing ads is not the only feature they've built into YouTube Red. Here's what you get. For one price, you're getting not only YouTube's videos, but all of the music on the service, on YouTube and Vivo, and the music will all play without ads. For a lot of viewers or listeners, music is going to be the killer feature. Not this old bald Jew in front of the blue backdrop. $10 a month for a streaming music service is the going rate. Some of you are paying that to Spotify right now. Some of you are paying it to Apple Music. So you might just consider switching to YouTube's music service, and then you get me and Joey Graceffa and Zoella as a gift with purchase. They'll even throw in Niga Higa and Dan Brown. How does YouTube Music compare to Spotify or Apple? Well, I'm not sure yet. It's really too early to say. Spotify and Apple Music are way ahead of YouTube in their UI for browsing and sorting and discovering music. Apple makes a big deal about their human curation. But YouTube has a music app in the works, and when that ships, we can make a comparison. And that's the reason you might want to delay your free trial. Wait until the music app ships so that you can get to sample the full product. I can tell you this, just from an hour or two listening to YouTube music with no ads, it is mighty pleasing. And the YouTube library offers all sorts of live and TV music performances that have never made it to Spotify or Apple Music, such as this from last night's Colbert Show. Alabama Shakes performs Joe. And then there are all the musicians who have met their audience on YouTube in the first place. Peter Hollins, Bri, Megan Tonjes, Piano Guys, Pomplamoose, dozens and dozens of others. But wait, there's more. See, I think YouTube has been studying Spotify and borrowing features. YouTube Red is designed for mobile, both iOS and Android. Here are a couple of key features. You can download videos for offline viewing. That's worth something. Provided you're on headphones, you can listen to music in the background, switch to another app, and go about your business. Now, how much would you pay? Jefferson Graham of USA Today will tell you how impressed he is with YouTube Music. I cribbed from his article when I put this together. It's good. Link in the description. But wait, there's more. YouTube also plans to produce some additional content that will only be available on YouTube Red. They are developing exclusive series with some popular YouTubers, competing in the original content game with Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hulu. Because these series don't exist yet, you can imagine they'll be even better than House of Cards and BoJack Horseman, and nobody can prove you wrong, yet. Now, I have mixed feelings about the exclusive content. It's going to sit behind a paywall, so that's going to divide the audience into the haves and have-nots. On the other hand, it's new programming. It simply wouldn't exist without the subscription model, so nobody's losing anything by it. Some people are just gaining something. So as a viewer today, you've got a pretty full menu of streaming entertainment apps to choose from. And they all run about $10 a month. Spotify, Apple Music, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime. And now YouTube Red shows up in direct competition with all of the above. I'm curious to see how it fares. Will people add several of these together? Will they switch from one to the other? Time will tell. So that's what's in it for you as a viewer. What's in it for me as a creative uploader? Well, here's how it works. YouTube's going to take everybody's $10 a month and put it into a big pool. Then they're going to pay themselves some undisclosed amount, less than half, and they will divide the rest among all the uploaders, according to how much time people spend watching our videos. So people who've done the math calculate that the total pool of money available for distribution through subscriptions will be bigger than it is with advertising, based on YouTube's ad rates. It's almost impossible for anyone to watch enough videos to generate $10 worth of ad revenue in a month. Not if they also have any sort of life. Yeah, I'll be down in a minute, I'm watching YouTube. In theory, all of us uploaders will get a revenue boost. As usual, the rich will get richer, but they earn that because they're pleasing more customers for longer watch time. I can only please you, the discerning few. The big unknown in all of this is how many folks will actually sign up to be paid subscribers, or to put that plainly, how many viewers will conclude that the new deal is worth $10 a month. Stay tuned. Until next time, I'm Mickeleh. DVD extras. There was a brief scare that YouTube would not be paying uploaders during the free trial period. Same thing happened a few months ago when Apple introduced their music service. In that case, Taylor Swift raised a stink and Apple changed their minds. YouTube is doing the right thing right from the start. We don't even need Taylor Swift to write an open letter. Now, what about Patreon? Many of you know there's currently a crowdfunding service that many YouTubers and viewers use, called Patreon. It was founded 2 years ago by Jack Conte, a musician you may know from Pomplamoose. Earlier this year, Patreon acquired a rival crowdfunding service called Subbable. That one was founded by John and Hank Green. Does YouTube Red compete with Patreon for viewer dollars? I think it does at the margins. But Patreon offers a key advantage. It lets viewers engage directly with specific creators and supports specific projects. I don't see Red as a Patreon killer, but I think going forward, Red may limit future growth of Patreon. I mean, once there's a large population of people who are paying $10 a month, I think some of them are going to say, well, why do I need to pay double? People who rely on Patreon for income are going to have to start working even harder to attract new patrons. Well, that's my thought. What do you think? Let me know. Both Hank and John Green have posted their points of view on Red and how it will affect Patreon and them and you and everyone. Here's John. Here's Hank. I'd like to thank Mickeleh, my first self-identified Red subscriber. He showed up yesterday. And don't forget Jefferson Graham's article in USA Today. Link in the description. Bye now.